Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. Today we are going to learn an important topic in web technology called user, browser and web server. Whenever we open websites like Google, YouTube, Amazon, Instagram or our college portal, we can see the web pages within a few seconds. But have you ever thought about what happens behind the scene? How does the web page come out our computer or mobile? Where is the website actually stored? How does our browser know where to find the website? Today we will answer all the questions. In this session, we will learn what is a user, what is a browser, what is a web server, how a browser communicates with the web server, what is HTTP, how the request and response cycles works. And finally, we will understand client server architecture. By the end of this lecture, you will clearly understand how websites work from the moment we type a URL until the web page appears on the screen. Let us begin with the first concept. So first, let us understand the meaning of the word user. The user is any person who uses the website or web application through the internet. The user can use different devices such as desktop computer, laptop, smartphone, tablet. So whenever we access a website, we become the user. For example, suppose you open the college portal to check the attendance, you enter your name, then you enter your password. After clicking the login button, the dashboard opens. Here you are the user. Similarly, when you open your YouTube to watch video, you are the user. When you use Amazon to buy a product, you are the user. When you book a railway tickets, you are the user. When you use the Google to search information, you are also the user. The user is starting point of every web application. Without the user, no request will be sent. The user interact with the website by clicking buttons, filling forms, searching information, uploading files, downloading files, making payments, watching videos. All these activities are initiated by the user. So real-time example, think about an ATM. You insert your ATM card, you enter the PIN, you choose withdraw money, hence here you are the user. Similarly, in a website, the user initiate every action. So always remember every web application start with the user. So now let's discuss the responsibilities of user. The user's job is to interact with the website. Some important responsibilities are entering information. Like for example, during registration, the user enters name, email, phone number, password. Then searching information. The user search the products, courses, news, or videos. Uploading files. For example, students upload assignments, job seekers upload resumes. Then downloading files. Student download notes, employee download reports, customers download invoice. So giving a login credential. User enter username, password, OTP, fingerprint, face ID. Then these are the used for authentication. Then making online payments. User purchase products using UPI, debit card, credit card, net banking. The user only give instruction. The user never directly access the database. Everything happens through the web browser. So real-time example, imagine you visit a restaurant, you tell the waiter what would you want, you never enter the kitchen. Similarly, users never communicate directly with the database. They simply send request. Next, now let's understand one of the most important software application, the web browser. A web browser is a software that allows user to access the website on the internet. It acts as the bridge between the user and the web server. Some popular browsers are Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, Safari, Opera. Without the browser, we cannot open websites. For example, if someone gives you the address of the library, you still need a vehicle to reach it. Similarly, the browser helps us reach website. The browser receives instruction from the user. It sends request to the web server. It receives response from the server. Finally, it displays the web pages. So example, when you type www.google.com, the browser does not immediately know where Google is stored. Instead, it starts searching for the server. After finding it, it requests the web page. Within a second, Google appears on your screen. All these activities happens automatically. So, real-time example, think of the browser as a postman. The postman carries your letter to another person, then he brings the replay back to you. Similarly, the browser carries request to the server and brings the response back to the user. Next slide, browser functions. So now that we know what a browser is, let's understand the function of a browser. A browser does much more than simply opening a website. It performs many important tasks in the background. Let's discuss each functions one by one. First one, display the web pages. The first function is display the web pages. When a browser receives HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files from the web server, it combines them and shows the web pages on your screen. For example, when you open the Amazon website, you can see the product image, buttons, menus, and price. The browser arranges all these elements properly and display them. Without the browser, we would only see the program code instead of beautiful web pages. Second one, execute the JavaScript. The second function is, JavaScript makes the website interactive, right? So for example, clicking a button, display a pop-up message, showing an image slider, validating a login form, displaying notification. So imagine a website where clicking the login button does nothing. It would not be useful, right? So JavaScript provides the interactivity and the browser execute the JavaScript code. Third one, storing cookies. Cookies are very small text files stored on your computer. They help website remember information such as username, language performance, shopping cart items, login status. For example, when you log into Gmail and close the browser, Gmail usually remember your login. This happens because of cookies. Without cookies, you would need to log in every time you visited a website. Another important function is managing session. A session helps us the server identity the user while they are using website. For example, after logging into your college portal, you can view the attendance marks, fees without logging in again for every page. The session keeps your login active until you log out or the session expires. Okay. So next, whenever you click the link, search for something or submit a form, the browser send an HTTP request to the web server. For example, if you search for Java notes, the browser sends a request asking the server for Java notes. Next, receiver response. Finally, the browser receives the server response. The response may include HTML page, image, videos, CSS file, JavaScript file, data from the database. The browser processes the information and display it on your screen. So real-time example, think of your browser as a courier service. You send a parcel to someone. The courier deliver it and then bring back another parcel from the person. Similarly, the browser send a request and bring back response. So remember, the browser is the communication bridge between the user and the web server. Now let us understand how a browser works when we enter a website address. Suppose a college student type www.college.edu. What happens next? Let, let us see the process step by step. First, user enter the website address. The user type the website address into the browser and press enter. This address is called your uniform resource locator. Step 2, browser searches for the IP address. Computer do not understand website names such as www.college.edu. Instead, they understand IP address, which are numerical address. Therefore, the browser first searches the IP address of the website. Step 3, browser connect to the server. Once the browser finds the IP address, it's connect to the web server where the website is stored. This connection is established over the internet. Step 4, browser send the request. The browser send the HTTP request asking for the web pages. For example, I want the home page of the college website like that. Step 5, server processing the request. The server received the request. It locates the required web page. If necessary, it retrieves the information from the database. Step 6, browser received the response. The server sends the web pages back to the browser. The browser processes the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and images. Finally, the web pages appear on the screen. So real-time example, imagine you order food using Swiggy or Zomato. You place an order using mobile app. The app send your request to the restaurant. The restaurant prepare the food. The delivery partner bring it to your home. Similarly, user places the request, browser sends it, server processes it, browser display the result. This entire process usually take only few seconds. So, upcoming topics, we will see the next videos. I have added some questions in the end of the session. You should understand all the questions and command the answer. Thank you.